He's all pissed.
Here's the thing. Here's why Nick is a bitch. Okay. First of all, fuck you guys. Okay. Number 2.
I'm a bitch because
First,
fuck
I
you.
want to establish you're all fucking bitches.
Yeah, first,
okay?
yeah.
Second,
Okay. B. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Anime Summit. Thank you for coming again this week. We're back. Hey, yo, everybody. Guess what? We're back. I'm going to try and do a rap. I got my homie Nick. He can rap too. Hopefully, it doesn't smell like poo. And Nick, go.
Am I supposed to rap? I was not prepared for this.
Okay, anyway.
Wait, I have that line that I told you earlier. Something.
Okay, I'll plug that in from before.
Something about boobs, but then you can still twerk. There you go.
There you go. I'm your favorite.
you guys are artists. I'm just saying that. I'm tearing up
Grammy
right
consideration right there. Everyone, for your consideration. I'm your favorite host, Sam the Bomb. With me, as always, I have Dannie Hootenanny.
Hello,
An-
everybody.
Anime Summit best boy, Nick Too Slick.
Baby, it's cold outside.
And Kolka's absent today, but that's okay. Because I got one of my favorite Anitubers on here, Manime Matt. What's going on?
What's up? Quokka was just too scared to come in and try to debate me on the Your Line April. Well, Quokka was the one I wanted to fight with Your Line April.
Yeah,
I
probably.
can be in his place. I
oh
still
my
like
God.
it.
Yeah, Nick
But
can
I
take.
have to argue like Quoko, though. I have to just straw man everything.
Shout out to Kolka.
No, I'm glad. We miss you, Quokka. We'll always love you in our hearts.
Later in the episode,
He's here with us in spirit.
Later in the episode, we're going to go through each other. There's this thing that Nick, I don't remember if it was a Discord user that posted it or Nick posted it or whoever found it. But
Technically, it was
Discord,
both because I'm a Discord user.
That's true. Wait, I don't remember. Anyway, someone posted it. It was probably Nick. This thing called Malgraph. You plug your Mal username into it, and it analyzes all your shit, and it comes up with all these results, how you've broken down everything, the scores, your favorites, your history, even your manga list, which I don't have a manga list on my Mal. But we're going to go through everyone's. We're going to start with Matt's, and then we're going to go through everyone's and kind of dissect it, and we're going to put the link in the show notes so you guys can see, and then you guys can do it on yours. We like to see yours too. That being said, Matt, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
How is everything
How are
going
you?
on the Anituber front for you?
Let's not talk about it. it's
Top secret.
That's an irrelevant fact.
Is YouTube still cancerous?
It's top secret.
I'm not homeless. That's a good start.
How many thought crimes have you
YouTube-
committed lately on YouTube?
No, it's been great. The channel's doing fantastic. Obviously, I've grown quite a bit since the last time I've been on this podcast by a multiple of 5, right?
At that
I was
half
at
century
10K
mark,
so.
baby.
Yeah, hitting that 50K subs, and I was gonna do a special thing, and I never got around to it.
Yay!
That's
I'm
always the
glad.
joke though. Like everyone does, like, oh, the 100 episode special, and they don't get it to it until the episode 200.
Yeah, and they're like, oh shit, I was supposed to make this before. I'm glad that a week ago you did a video on Skullface Johnson, bookseller.
Dude, everybody's talking about that, and I still haven't watched it.
Dude, it's so fucking.
It's so
It's
good.
So funny.
It's so
Danny told
funny.
me about
It's
it, and I was like,
absolutely
wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
And she was like, no, Skullface Johnson, let's go.
Yep.
Is it
It's
a sequel
awesome.
to Inferno Cop?
No.
I mean, it could be Infernal Cop's boring son. We could go with
Like he
that.
never
That
followed in
could be
his dad's
canon.
footsteps, so he's
All
like
right.
works at a bookstore.
That's my headcanon.
Oh man.
I want to be a
That's
librarian.
not what I want to do, Dad. I want to be in a bookstore.
I want to be in
wanna
customer
sell-
service.
I want to be in customer service. I want to help people
Oh man.
to achieve their book dreams.
Well, dude, that's great. I'm glad that you're last time here you were 10K, now you're above 50K. That's baller. I love it. So, real quick, if you guys want to subscribe, you should. And he's also got a Patreon, so you guys should do that too. Support those people, because God knows that YouTube's not going to do it. Oh, shots fired. Just kidding. I'm not kidding. But anyway, that being said, Manime Matt on YouTube, and then he's got his Patreon links there. And he's also got his Twitter links and Tumblr and Facebook and his Mal list there, which is where I got it from to plug it in this thing right here. If you want to follow us, you can go to links.animesummit.net and find everything right there. So you should do that. Everything is right there. Links.animesummit.net. One thing I do have to bring up real quick before we go balls deep in Matt. Nice. Before we go balls deep.
Gonna motorboat his chest and his balls.
Let me just say this. Not many people have been willing to, but I'm open to the idea.
Oh, snap.
We can make a line.
Well, you have to be open to
Ladies.
get balls deep.
outside.
Guys, take note.
Open.
Look, I'm on this side of the line. You can be on this side too. But so last week after we were after we were done recording, one of our users on Discord, I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was. They posted an article from Ranker. If you don't know what Ranker is, it's
P-Dog posted it.
P-Dog. Oh, okay. P-Money. Pray10 on Discord. Shout out to Pray10. I call him P-Money. He posted a link to an article, Ranker. Ranker is a website where they have, like, top lists of, like, they'll do top 15, top 20, top 12, whatever. And you can go on it and, like, upvote and vote. So, like, the list will change depending on how many up and down votes it has or whatever. There was this list that was top 12 anime podcasts that you should be listening to, and we started at number 10, and we had told people on Discord about it, and then in a matter of an hour we went to 7 and then number 1.
Yeah, we did the Jerry Seinfeld thing. We're like, swarm, and we like added everybody. We're like, guys, go vote for us.
We're still number 1, by the way. I just looked right now.
I know it's just Ranker. It's not like
yeah, it's just fan voting.
You know,
yeah,
it's not just like it's
if
not
the
like
other
Billboard or
podcasts
anything.
sicked their fan bases on it, we would not stand a chance.
For sure.
Well,
For sure,
I don't.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like it's like, how do you not know you're on it? You know, Ranker's a pretty big website. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know, but like it was really cool, and we're still up there. So I just want to give a thank you to Ranker, the writer Anna, who wrote the article. Thank you, and to everyone who has voted. You guys are amazing. Thank you. It was a good feeling. Like it's really cool. Anyway, shout out.
I feel like I should like rate it with hallway chats and just to take this.
Do it.
From you.
Right.
that would be great. Actually.
I just to take that sweet taste of. I mean, we haven't uploaded in 4 months, but just
We should bring Podtaku onto that list, even though they're defunct. just vote them up.
Oh man, I totally forgot. Yeah, when we weren't recording, Matt had told me that he does a podcast with some other people called Hallway Chats. They're on YouTube also. You should go there. Hallway Chats.
don't plug it too hard because we haven't uploaded in a while.
Okay, I'm gonna plug it a little bit. Hallway Chats. There we go.
Hallway chats. It's with myself, the pedantic romantic, explanation point, and Mathwiz 97. Although you just go by Mathwiz now, actually.
No,
I know I'm
97.
sub
huh?
to pedantic romantic
No, 97.
on YouTube.
She's really good. She makes fantastic content. You should.
You should.
Do it.
Do it! God damn it. We're not talking about later. We're talking about now.
Bacardi Cola. Do it. Bacardi Cola.
After you listen to our
Bacardi
this
Cola.
episode.
Do it. Do it. Anyway, let's get into it. And as always, the guest chooses the waifu and husbando. Matt, what did you choose?
For the husbando, it was so easy. There is no one better than our good friend Kaito-kun from Tsurune. If you have not watched this show, oh my god, he's adorable. He's just Kachan from My Hero Academia, but made even sweeter. He's just fantastic. And then for my waifu, I went with Onna from Goblin Slayer. That's the main girl. She's solid. I like her.
Goblin Slayer.
She's like the audience insert. Is that right?
Yeah, well, I just have a thing for girls who piss themselves too. So
Oh, so you're a Made in Abyss fan.
Just went right for it.
Please don't take that. Please don't
Well,
take that.
maybe-
That was a joke I came up with on the spot, and I regret.
Manime Matt's top anime of
Totally
all
gonna be taken
time.
out of
Made in
context.
Abyss.
Made in Abyss.
Oh man. Damn it, Matt. Okay. Let's do
Look,
it.
a little
Manime
pee never
Matt.
hurt anyone.
A little pee never hurt anyone. I peed earlier, so it was okay. Into the toilet though, not in someone's mouth. Freaking Manime Matt, here we go. Here's your list, and what I'm looking at right now is your Malgraph scores. So Nick, I'm gonna let you. Nick was having fun with this last weekend, so I'm gonna let you do your thing and dissect this, and we're gonna follow your lead and kind of
Oh
go into.
shit. Okay.
Oh shit.
I thought you
Throw
guys were
the
going to keep going
spot.
for a while. Okay. Well, I have it open now. So, and Matt, you said that you still have a number of anime that you haven't added to Mal.
Yeah, mostly. 'Cause I'm just
Like
lazy.
all of us, we all have that same thing. It's like, oh, that's right.
Okay,
watched that.
I switched to analyst, so like that's my excuse. So I've only been updating the analyst, but yeah, we're gonna look at Matt's and then we're gonna look at ours too. So you go ahead, Nick, and you.
The graph.anime.plus is the website we're using, and it does work now. I know when Mal was down, I don't know if it worked at that time, but it works now, and it basically just pulls and scrapes your data from my anime list and posts nice, neat little graphs, like a little bar graph of your rating scale, your history, your favorites, recommended, your anime list, and all that. So that's pretty cool. Right now, I have the rating distribution graph pulled up for Manime Matt, and we'll post all of our links in the show notes for all this. And actually, we might just post the Mal list because you can just type somebody's Mal username into this. You don't have to type your own.
I did.
They totally did this without any of my permission whatsoever.
Yeah, I did that. I did that with Matt earlier. I just did it.
Cyber
stalker is worth of shit.
Hey, Manime Matt, what's your Mal profile name? I just want to look at it.
Just for a second, I want to plug it in and do some algorithms to test out to see how much of a filthy fucking casual you are.
Mean score 8.12. Oh,
Let me look at your ratings. It's all creepy, like.
do
So
that again.
how do we
Sam.
want to? How do you want to? So I'm looking at the rating distribution part too, and
Yeah.
So like there's different tabs. It's like anime list, ratings, history, and then favorites, and then it goes into your manga part, which is orange, and then the anime part's blue. So I'm on the ratings tab right now, Nick. What are we saying right now? Looks like okay. So if you hover over it,
It gives you the
7
number of titles rated with each.
16 titles rated out of 10.
Well, and let's give the total number of the total ratings you have on here are 137 that you've given a rating. And out of
No.
according to the graph. according to
According
this.
to the graph.
Maybe it's wrong. I don't know.
According to the graph.
Notice.
the
Okay, look. I
eyeglasses.
want you to look at the graph, and I want you to look and see how over 3/4 of those ratings are unrated.
Yeah, I know.
It was a part of me trying, and the rest of it was like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't feel like rating every fucking anime I want.
Fucking Nick is just like, look, man, it's on the chart.
Oh,
I
you're
have the
right.
chart."
I was thinking that was a separate one. So minus 137 minus 92. So you only have like 40 odd shows rated right now.
God.
Dude, I don't have time for this shit. I gotta make YouTube videos. That's my excuse.
Well, the thing with with if you're gonna post a review on YouTube or something, giving a score doesn't really help you because people are just gonna troll about the score in the comments. So like,
Yes,
they'll be
that's
like,
the
"Oh,
exact
you
reason
gave
why I
this
do
an
that.
8, but you gave that a 9." Ugh, and it's like they don't even listen to the content. So,
Oh, you like this show? I thought you rated this a thing on your mouth.
I thought you had good taste.
No one has ever said that to me. Everyone's like, you have bad taste, and we all know it.
You're casual, yeah.
Well, if you don't like Your Lie in April, you
Casual.
can only go so far.
So I wonder how many.
Fight me.
Well, okay. Damn. Well, this makes it kind of hard to dissect it. Then you haven't rated nothing.
Although we still got over 100.
There's like quite a few classics I have rated that you can look at and absolutely brutalize.
Oh, you know what? Actually,
because-
I was right. So the ones that you rated, it still equals 137, and then you have a bunch. The ones at the bottom aren't counted, but it still puts the bar for that, which is annoying.
Yeah, his unrated bar is like farther than everything else.
It's like the GDP of China.
I just gave
going,
up.
like huge.
I looked at mine real quick, and I only have 2 that are unrated. What the hell? What do I have unrated? Oh, my 2. I got 2 on my currently watching list. That's
what are you
why.
doing,
Okay.
Sam? You gotta rate those. Just blindly rate them.
I just have like 97 shows I'm currently watching.
90. I'm currently
I like
watching.
to keep things diverse.
Holy shit, 97.
Dude, I'm just starting.
You need to prune that.
You need to prune.
I'm ambitious. Okay.
I feel like I got too many at like 20 or whatever. Anyway,
See, mine will be off too because I don't. If I drop a show like within episode 1 or 2, or 3 even, I don't put it on here.
Yes.
well, I put it on my Mal, but I just don't give it a. Or actually, I think I do rate everything, even if I've only seen one episode. I'd be like 5.
5.
I just do that. Look, I know what I like. Okay, so Manime Matt's score distribution. So your mean score is 8.12 out of 10, according to this. Standard deviation 1.34. It's kind of, you have like a tail. It's like right-tailed, I think, where like you have most of the bulk of your scores are like 9 and 8 and 7, and then it kind of tails off both ways there. So that's kind of cool.
When Nick says mean score, he means like the math term, not like that's Matt's mean score when he hates something. Like it's like
when I hate something, it's 8.
Yeah, the calculated central value of the set of numbers is what Nick means by
Yes,
mean score.
Sam had to look that one up.
No, I didn't.
The calculated central value.
Because
average.
Wikipedia says it better. Shut up.
Yeah, that is good though. We need the right terminology.
Terminology. Yeah.
So then we can look at, if we go to your list. I usually when I look at somebody's Mal list, I like to click on the score button and just like start from the top and see like, oh, what do they give a 10? Because if you're trying to give someone a recommendation, then you want to see what they like the most. So I see like Clan ads up here, Toradora, Angel Beat, Steins Gate. So clearly you need to watch School Days. You would enjoy School Days immensely.
Jesus.
Stop.
Fight
No,
me.
There's
no, no,
guys.
Notice how School Days is not
There's a
on
male.
this
There's
list.
females.
And
Yeah,
just
that's the
that
requirement for a
show
School
in
Days
general.
lover.
Oh man.
Hey, what kind of shows you like? I don't know. I like shows where there's this male and female. Oh, School Days
In
is
high
what you
school
need
too.
to watch. I got the show for you, man.
Oh man.
Okay, you got Charlotte at a 10, Angel Beats 10.
Whoa, Charlotte is a 10? I scrolled
If you
past
even-
that.
Let me.
If,
Okay.
What?
if you click,
Okay.
if
Oh
you,
my god.
if you click on the rating distribution and you click on the 10 graph, it'll show you which ones he scored a 10 with, and so on and so forth.
Oh, nice. Wow, this is really awesome.
Oh yeah, if you
It's like
click
just-
on it, it
just
gives you the
pops
number
open, yeah.
and
It'll
the
show you.
titles.
It'll tell you the shows.
if
Don't
we're on
click the
Mal
unrated
graph.
bar.
I'm clicking the unrated bar. I'm going in deep.
Don't do it, Nick.
How dare
Don't
you
be a
not rate
hero.
Akiba's Trip the animation?
Oh, come on,
Wow.
Matt. Come on.
I give his trip was good. I liked it. I just didn't like fucking rate it. Dude, I don't have My Hero Academia season 3 rated yet. I think it's still on.
You got Megalobox unrated? Come on, dude.
Just don't rate shit anymore, man.
Just
Numbers
do your job.
Are dumb. Well, the way that I rate them is just like, oh, how do I compare this to the other shows on my list? Is it better or worse than this one? Is it in, same ballpark? That's what I do.
Wow, he hasn't even rated K-On!
Wow.
Dude.
Well, thank you for joining us on another episode of Anime.
Yeah.
All right, well, it was nice coming on, guys. It's a blast. No.
This is really funny. You guys, this is hilarious. Okay, so let's go back to
Okay,
ratings
well,
here.
I'm looking at
Wow,
I'm looking at my anime list for the recommendations. Since you liked Clan Ed, you might also like Your Lie in April. So I suggest that to you.
you haven't.
What do you mean? Your Lie in April is on this list and it's rated. Here. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to scroll
Oh,
down.
yeah, you
got
gotta
to
keep
bottom.
scrolling.
Oh, damn.
Oh, here
God.
it is. I got it as a.
That's
4
your lowest score in
right
the show.
it's a 4 right here. It's weird. It would be a 3, but it did have voice acting and they did have animation, which is my requirements for a 3.
I'd be curious about your 2 and your 1 now.
my 2 is when they just voice acted and they forgot to add animation to the show. My 1 is when they forgot to make the show.
They forgot to make the show.
When they forgot.
They're like, well, might I
here to-
recommend?
You laugh, but One Punch Man season 2.
Yeah, it's a 1 right now. It hasn't aired yet.
it is a 1
I'm
right
here to
now.
chew bubblegum and not rate shows, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Oh, man. Okay, so obviously it's kind of hard for us to dissect Matt's because he didn't do shit.
You can just ask.
Okay,
You're
let's
welcome to
look at some of the
ask.
unrated ones. What?
You didn't even rate Tokyo Godfathers either. What the hell's wrong with
Tokyo
you?
Godfather is so good. It would be like a 9, probably.
Yeah, I like that movie.
It's really good.
Freaking
Satoshi Kon.
Satoshi Kon.
And
yeah.
Yuri on Ice? I'm so disappointed.
You're a nice.
He wasn't able to
That's
give
like
it
a-
a 69.
easily.
Didn't go that high.
Easily a 9. what did I rate Yuri on Ice? It should be a 9 on mine. If
I
it's
think
not,
I gave
then
it
I'm
a
sorry.
6.
What do you think of Nanbaka? The one with the sparkly prison.
Oh, I dropped. Doesn't that should be dropped? It was. I had high hopes. I love cute boy anime. Like that's
Yeah.
one of my favorite genre. But the problem with it was that it was so like weird. Like I don't know.
I kind of liked how it was weird like that. The whole sparkly, like all sparkles in the whole entire show was just so out there, and I think that's what drawn me to it, and I found it hilarious and just random.
I like the art style, but I don't remember. I remember something like really turned me off from it because I
Mm.
love the art style. I
Yeah.
love the sparkly like
Yeah.
mix, and then I think it was the main character who was like the lieutenant or whatever it was. It was,
Oh,
like,
the bald
weird.
guy. The bald guy.
Yeah, there was one character I think that was just like killed the show for me. And I was like, alright.
Ah,
Okay,
terrible show.
okay.
6 out of 10.
No, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think it was really funny. I definitely recommend that to a couple of my friends who I think would, like cute things.
But that's like the
that.
Fujoshi show, right? Nanbaka that has like the cute boys being in their cute prison.
Yeah.
I'm a Fujoshi. You guys need to know.
The rare male Fujoshi.
The rare male Fujoshi has appeared.
Okay, well, we should look at the other people. Let's look at Nick's.
Yeah, we can quickly
okay, yeah,
take a
just-
look at
Moving
everybody's
on.
here.
Yeah. All right. I mean, Matt's done.
So your lowest score is
Yeah, Matt sucks.
your highest score is Clan Ed, and then your lowest is Your Lie in April. Doesn't make sense. I agree, but
I think it makes perfect sense. I
Should
mean,
we-
even though I don't like Clannad, but I also not a fan of Your Lie in April either. So
Are we gonna have
that
another
makes
Clannad
perfect
versus Your Lie in
sense.
April episode again?
well, no, because it's obvious, right? I mean,
last time I curb stomped that argument. Okay, I was there. It was
wait,
like-
were you
I
were
mean,
you
I
on the
don't
episode
like
with us when
any
we
of
did that
them.
one?
I don't think I was there for that episode, but we definitely did a tangent.
Okay.
It was like a 10-15 minute tangent. It was a good portion of the fucking episode.
Oh, the last one you guessed it on, you mean? On ours? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right, yeah. And then Danny and me are in the corner like, they're both
They're all right. I mean,
Here's-
I already gave my opinion on Clannad. I really don't like the big eyes too much.
No bug eyes for
Here's
Danny.
my-
That just really turns me off.
Here's my thing with Clannad. I rewatched this show recently, so I kind of have a better perspective on it now. Because the thing is that with a lot of these shows, I don't rate 10s as like quality. I rate 10s as importance to me. So Pet Girl of
Mhm.
Sakarosu is a 10 because it's my most important anime to my like anime career. And Clannad was another one of those shows. It was the first anime I actually watched that I knew was anime. So it pulled me in. It was a really good hook show. And I still have very good fond memories of it, but rewatching it, I definitely see a lot of the flaws in it. I think, in my opinion, it's just a shitty version of Toradora. Like,
Oh,
Damn.
it's a shitty 10 out of 10 version
not
of
shit
Tor.
version.
Yeah.
It's still here's a bite me. No, but it's just one of those things. Where
It's a
not
low
shitty.
10 out
It's
of
a
10.
lesser version.
It's
It's a lesser version of Toradora.
No, that's fair,
but
though.
no,
That's
it's,
fair.
it's still a super important anime to me, and I think the thing is a super important anime to a lot of other people.
Oh, yeah. It's really
definitely
popular.
it's just like Sword Art Online. You can shit on Sword Art Online all you.
I could
fucking
see
want.
someone giving
But
that a
if you
10.
tell me, but if you tell me that show isn't monumental to the growth of anime, you're just
Yeah.
a liar.
At least modern
that's-
anime, for sure.
It's
Yeah.
so important. Oh yeah.
And okay, before we move on, how did you give Charlotte a 10? Because everybody
I'm
was
also
crapping all over
I
that one.
rated it.
I'm also
I
wondering.
rated it before it ended.
You're like, oh,
haven't-
episode,
I
you
haven't
know.
changed it since. It is absolutely a 7 after that ended.
God, they jammed like 2 full seasons of content into like
Into
one episode.
fucking episode.
That was
so
almost
bad.
impressive.
Dude, I was laughing the whole way through. I was like, this is fucking PA Works if I've ever seen it, man. Fucking PA Works.
That's fucking funny.
Dude, their fucking formula is so bad.
Okay, so.
Oh,
excuse me.
and I'm just noticing this. So my anime list has a feature that shows your shared anime and your affinity with somebody. And I think they adjusted their formula a long time back, so it's like you don't always have 100% or whatever. So if you're logged into Mal, you can check your affinity with each of our lists.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, on the top right corner.
I can't tell.
So
Affinity?
like, I don't know if it'll say on your own list, but 100%
it
affinity
says
with
it, yeah.
yourself. Yeah. So with your list, I have 21.9% affinity. As long as it's not, I think you can go negative affinity too. I think that's a thing. Like that's possible.
Wait, top left?
It should be on like the top
Your
thing. It's
boy.
like viewing this person's anime list. Oh, sorry. You have to go to their
Oh.
actual list.
Yeah, I see it now. I found it. Yeah.
Nick,
Yeah,
I'm
look.
I'm 30.3% affinity with
It was
you.
meant to be. No, actually, me and Sam were meant to be 38%.
38.7.
Dude, Sam and I are 38.8.
Wow, Sam is 38 with
Yay.
everybody.
That's my boyfriend.
Sam and I are 9.5%.
9.5.
We're negative 3.5%.
Danny does not stand. What? So you're negative? Who?
My Fujoshi. I thought you were a Fujoshi.
How are the Fujos negative? You guys are like tsundere to each other or something.
It's because all my recent Fujoshi anime I haven't rated, so it probably
Yeah,
just
I
assumes
think
I
so.
All right,
hate
just
it.
bump those
Yeah.
up to some 10s and let's get this affinity going.
Dude.
Get this going, fool.
Oh, have you watched All Out? It's so good.
That's I saw the poster for that, and I'm like, that's a little too much man butt for me.
It's so good. I like that.
When it aired, I started watching the first 3 episodes, and I just never. I have it on hold, because I think when that came out, another sports anime came out, and I was more interested in that one, so I put All Out on hold. But All Out definitely is like a top kind of thing for me. I don't think I've even updated yet. No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
you can do. There's season 2's coming out soon. That's the only reason I
is
brought
it?
it up.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So yeah, if you want to catch up,
Yeah.
probably a good time to start.
Get cracking. Okay,
Get
wait.
butt cracking.
So
There's just so much.
So- I want to look at Nick's because Nick is really.
Oh, we're going
Nick
out of
is mad
order.
at it.
Well, I can't function now, Sam. We're out of order.
Oh, we're looking at Danny's. That's right. No, shut up. We're looking at Danny's. Everyone, shut up.
We're going by our show sheet list that we randomly typed in.
Sorry. Danny's results. Here we go. But Danny's is fucked up though because I don't think she's rated it or rated shit in a while or updated it.
Well, she has more ratings than Manime Matt.
I definitely do have more ratings than
She's got just as much unrated though as Matt does.
Yeah, we all do.
Okay,
Like
you know.
it's so hard
Only
to get
like
that number down.
27% though. That's not a lot.
That's because you got a bunch of. See,
Matt has 40% on not rated.
40% aren't worth it.
I'm just saying, if you guys had given me a heads up, I would have gone through and rated them.
I would have
In my
updated it.
defense.
Hey, I did.
I didn't realize we were
Yeah.
going off of ratings.
Don't lie. Don't be lying.
My favorite part of this whole thing though is it shows you how much of all the anime that there is you.
Yeah, I know. It's like
Yeah.
you're at
And it's
2%.
really depressing. I'm at 1 point. What was I at? 1.3 something percent.
You're 100 years too early to challenge me. Where does it say that?
God.
I know it says it somewhere. It's on it's like history or something. Which tab has that?
There's achievements, and you're like, and Matt is like a hair away from being stalker.
Wait, really? Wait,
Yeah,
let's see.
if you go under achievements, it'll tell you like all the things that
Wait,
you
what?
achieved on. Yeah, go to achievements. It'll give you like what exactly did I just watch. There's paranoia fuel, growing suspicion, stalker, normal high school boy. I watch anime only for the plot, which is completed for Matt.
You completed something. That's sick. Where does it say that the percent of anime that you've seen?
It's on the the homepage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, it does it in percentages. So I'm a 36% pervert, and then what's this? Okay, I'm not even leveled up. I'm not even like a level anything else though. Unfortunately, that sucks.
So I've seen. Oh, we'll get to it. We'll do each of ours in turn.
You've seen like the episodes you've watched, Matt, is 3,469 episodes.
Holy crap!
That's how much anime you've consumed.
Let me see. And I've watched 1.4% of all existing anime. That's insane.
That's like a lot if you think about it, though.
You've
No,
completed,
it really is.
You've also completed 34 franchises. And if you click on the click to show full list, it'll show you all the franchises you completed.
Dude, Death Parade. Oh, such a good show.
Oh
That's
wow,
crazy.
Death Parade. How about that, Sam? Okay.
Shut up, dude.
We keep recommending that to Sam.
It's
Wait,
really good.
Sam,
you
you
should
haven't
watch
watched
it.
Death Parade?
I have not watched
So
Death Parade yet.
good.
That is
You
your
need to watch
aesthetic
it.
right there, Sam. That and Kaiba.
Is it?
Yes.
Then Kaiba.
And Beck.
I've watched 1.16% of all anime.
Whoa. Let's save it for your list, Sam. Are we talking about Danny's right now?
Okay, we're talking about Danny's right now.
Also, I would like
Yes.
to direct you guys to the anime list button. That one's pretty cool because you can
Sorry.
see the difference between their score and the average Mal's score for every show. And if you're in the green, then you're like you rated it above. You can't give like things fractions on Mal, so it's a little bit, But at the same time, it's like, oh, Danny is plus 1.8 on Akira because she rated higher than a it's like 8.2.
I'm surprised you gave Asobi Asobe's 10.
Say it one more time.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Asobi Asabase.
know what I'm talking-
Asobe Asabase.
That show's great.
Asobe.
That's
It's good.
An amazing show.
I gave it. I'm giving it an 8 personally. It was really good.
Oh, I give that an 8 too.
I
I'm
just
saying.
I just liked it. I really liked it, and I think it was the highlight of the summer season, only because the actors who voice the girls, I've never seen women do that as much as men do. You know what I mean? Like just screaming uncontrollably just for pure comedy. So, and the art style for that show is completely different from the comedy that they were doing.
Yeah, it's like all soft, like a regular slice of life.
Yeah. Yeah. So
It's just over the top.
and then it was just so random with the soft colors and the tones and everything that the show had. So so good. I recommended this to a lot of people who like that type of comedy.
Sugoi.
That's Sam's new thing.
Dude, it's so funny when she does that. She's like looking at her boobs. And she's like never noticed how big they were, and she's just like Sugoi.
Yeah.
God, that show's great.
Yeah.
Spicy. Gotta say that every
I
time.
agree with most of this stuff though. Oh, you gave Gangsta a 9.
Only a 9. That was Fujo as fuck, Danny. The ending was bad, wasn't it? It had like no ending.
The ending was terrible, and I hate the show. Because of it.
It just like didn't end, right?
It's the worst kind of ending too, because it's like, okay, everything's happening. You know, like we've been building this up the entire season. Fights are starting, and this is literally a scene in the show. I'm not kidding. One of the characters shows up to the fight, and the character goes, "Hey man, I'm sleeping right now. Can we do this later?" And the people who are murdering people go, "Yeah, that's fine," and they turn around and leave.
Dude,
and then the season
too cool
ends.
for school, man. You gotta be smooth.
It's so bad. It triggered. Not my bad. It's not that it's so bad. Is that it was pretty good, had a lot of potential, and then just like, I mean, made PA Works look like they fucking planned everything out from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the reason why I gave it a 9 was because I rated it before I finished it. So I completely forgot the ending. I don't
So you
I don't
can't
even
blame me
remember.
for Charlotte now.
I mean, I never seen
Yeah, at least
Charlotte,
you didn't give Charlotte a 10.
I can't hate on you for that.
You should leave that as a 10 though. That's great.
It throws everybody
Yeah.
off. It's like,
No,
really?
have like get your list like really elitist, with all like, Ashita no Joe, 10 out of 10. And like do all that type of stuff. Legend of the Galactic
God.
Heroes, only have those as your 10s, and then have Charlotte up there.
The more
really throw people off. Do the 6x6 thing and just go like, Neon Genesis, Evangelion, Cowboy Bebop, and just go through all those and then just Charlotte. Because fuck you, that's why.
You're not gonna like my rating in five though, Matt. I feel
Wait, what do you mean 5?
my ratings in 5.
Oh, 5 out of 10.
Politically progressive. Science Gate. I'm kind of surprised.
What?
By that.
I
Death
hate-
Note
Oh,
a
Boku no
5,
Hero-
Danny?
I hate. I told you when we did.
Are you talking about the
when we did
Netflix
that-
movie or the anime?
The Netflix
What?
movie is
Evil or Alive. Oh my god, you got Evil or Alive as a 3. You actually managed to watch part of that show?
Danny, you gave Vampire Hunter D to a 5.
Darling in
Yeah,
the Franks
I don't
of
remember
1,
giving
I
it
agree.
a 5, but yeah. No, but Steins Gate. We already know my opinion on that because we did an episode for it.
Danny, how dare you
So-
rate Shiki Specials a 1 out of 10?
Let me see.
What did you give
Magical
regular
Shoujo
Shiki?
Ore.
A 2 or 3, okay.
Wait, what's your reasoning for Magical Shoujo Ore? I need to know. You got down to a 4.
Oh, that's a 4.
Which show are we talking about?
This is the one where it's the girls who turn into magical guys.
Oh yeah, that show was just I kind of dropped that show actually. I didn't finish watching it. It was too weird, and the randomness of the whole thing, and her best friend in love with her. It was too much, and it didn't make sense to me. So and it didn't really have much of a plot for me to continue. So
Yo, I see my biggest problem with your anime list already. Violet Evergarden as a 7.
Why? That's about where
Here
it
we
should
go.
be, right?
Cry.
It's half good, half bad.
Violet Evergarden is amazing.
It's like half the episodes are 10s, and then the other halves are 5s.
What do you mean the other halves?
Well,
are
like the number of
What,
like the first 4 episodes, I think, were like, it's okay, and then it's like you get to episode 5, it's like, oh.
Dude, every episode's so good. I don't know how. I don't understand. It's so.
I'm just talking about like the
hurts
story and
me.
the feels. I got the feels some of the time, but not all the time.
Okay, so does anyone else want
Sam,
to
I
yell
would
at Danny?
I would just like to advise Sam to not click on Danny's 4 out of 10s. Just don't do
Okay.
it, Sam.
Let's click on him then.
Yeah, there is one that I'm not even gonna bother mentioning because I feel like I don't want
What
like,
the fuck is your
for you to
problem?
be attacked, violently attacked.
which one
and
are we
murdered.
yelling at
All of
you
'em.
for? What do you mean? Elfin Lead is
Yeah, Elfin Lead I agree
dumb.
with.
Elfin
Elfin
Lead's
Lead
terrible.
sucks.
Yeah, okay.
Elfin Lead is
Elfin Lead
terrible.
deserves it.
I think I should
No
bump
one's
that down
arguing
to a
with that
1.
I bought
Elfin Lead and
'cause it
in
was
Maho
like
Shoujo
$5.
Ore, I understand. But you need to calm the fuck down. Like, you need to relax.
Boku no Hero Academia, 4 out of 10.
You shouldn't have said it. Now she's
Sorry.
gonna get shot.
I didn't like
okay?
it. I didn't like it in the beginning. It's like Naruto. It was so slow in the beginning of the first season. I tried watching it. I tried watching it 5 times.
It's
He
from
gets
and I
superpowers
can't
by
watch
episode 3.
I
How is
can't.
it
way
slow?
better
They're
than Naruto.
superheroes.
It was too boring in the beginning. I'm sorry. It's too boring. It didn't catch me.
It's your loss. It's whatever. Inuyasha's a 6. I can get behind that.
What about
I'm
Attack
so
on
curious,
Titan?
though.
Attack on Titan, Danny.
I-
How was that boring? That is the
I'm-
opposite of boring.
I am backing her up on this one.
Thank
Attack on
you.
Titan's trash.
Thank you. Thank
No.
you.
No.
It's
like,
stupid.
It's great. Especially season 2. Season 2 is
Oh my god. Thank you.
Season 2 was
so
fine.
bad.
Thank
I
you.
liked it.
I dedicated a whole video to shitting on that fucking show, and I don't regret a second of it. That show is just.
It was.
Season 1 was okay. Season 2 was just like, hey, you remember that one kind of interesting plot point we had? What if we just ignore it?
Yeah. Tell me about it. That's why I did not. That's why I bumped it down.
So,
to a
Danny,
4.
this is what I don't understand. How is FLCL progressive higher than My Hero Academia and Attack on Titan?
Because for progressive, at least I still enjoyed it, and there were some parts in the show that still had my interest in it. You know, with the dream sequences. You know, they used a different art style for different dream sequences for that.
All right. Well,
Get
at least
it?
you have reasoning.
No.
It's bad reasoning, but at least it's reasoning. I'm just giving
I
you a
don't
hard
get
time.
it.
Sailor Moon Crystal ranked higher than all those shows. Interesting. Actually,
right.
Sailor Moon Crystal was pretty good. Like the second season of that one was much better.
They got
The first season was
the reason why
Uncanny Valley. They looked weird.
The reason why Crystal ranks higher than others is because they got, they got rid of the fillers.
No, that's the best part of Sailor Moon,
and no, I know that, but they matured it enough so it's not too kid-like. Because if you watch the originals, it kind of has that.
That's what I like about Sailor Moon.
Like, lesson of the day at the end.
That's for the English
make sure
one, yeah.
you eat your vegetables.
The
blah,
English
blah,
dub,
blah.
they had to do that for educational purposes. Okay, well, we've established that Danny doesn't like good things.
I like good things. I have a lot of good things on my
Yamushi
list.
Pedal
Doesn't
10.
like-
That makes sense. You know what? If you didn't give that a 10, I'd question your honesty, Danny.
Yeah.
Every episode, she's like Yamushi Pedal.
Take a shot.
I need to watch
I am
Haikyuu
proud of my list. I'm
so
sorry.
bad.
I like my list. Leave me alone.
I think that's my next big show I need to watch is Haikyuu.
Dude, make some
Oh.
videos on that. You'll
Yes.
you get some views.
Yes, you must.
All right, let's
The
move on to
third
Nyx.
season is amaze. It's awesome.
Off to Nyx.
Let's trash on Nick's now before
Let's
we
trash
completely
me.
trash mine. Because I know Nick is going to trash mine completely.
All right. Oh, and
Wait, I
real
need to
quick,
leave.
so
Where's
Danny's
Nick's link at? Let's
mean
see.
score was 7.58. All right, interesting. So Matt had a 8.12, then Danny was 7.58. My mean score is 5.65.
Jesus.
Gives everything
Anime
a 5
is
out of 10.
trash, and so am I. Dude,
That's brutal.
but I like.
He has rated everything a 5.
I love it though, man. Like giving everything a 5, it makes me happy inside. Because it's like, oh, you're average. You're nothing.
You're at 3.48% of all anime. You're nearing the 5% mark.
Dude, I'm going for that 10%. If I can get to 10%. It's so hard though, because every year they bring out like 200 more anime.
I was about to say, I was like, I don't know.
I think
man.
we're all
feel like
actually
that's-
going to
that
go
percentage
backwards
is going to keep
as,
shrinking.
as this goes
We're all
on, because
going
like the
How
numbers
can
anime.
you- Nick, how can you give Full Metal Panic a 5 when you
Did I give that one a 5?
that show? Yes, you did.
Oh, okay,
Hold on.
so I'm immediately mocking him. Go ahead.
Wait, that was episode 0. I gave a 5. Oh no, that was the first season of it. That was when I was being a big snob. I think I would give it a 6 now if I re-rated it.
I like if you go to Nick, you click on Nick's where the anime list tab. It's mostly the numbers on the right, the difference between like the average mouse score. Most of it's red.
Yeah, most of it's red. I read everything lower. Makes me feel superior.
No, here's the thing. I was gonna make fun of you. You remind me of this. I can almost smell like the fedora from you. My tens are Cowboy Bebop, the original Fully Cool, not any of the other
the new trash. The new dribble.
Maybe Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yes.
Perfect Blue's really good. We'll throw in something niche like Ping Pong the animation, so people still think I'm cultured, but also can watch shows that are less famous.
Yeah.
And then Bakemonogatari because you like titties.
No, I didn't. I gave that one a 9. That's a 9.
Oh, forgive me.
No, Angel's Egg.
I'm
Angel's
sorry.
Egg is the ultimate
it's like
snob one.
it's such a generic like top 10. Like, oh yeah, my favorite animes are Cowboy Bebop, Neon Genesis Evangelion.
I call them how I see them.
And then FLCL.
It's not my fault they're the best. I mean, objectively speaking, you know.
Objectively speaking.
But yes, Sam is right. I would give Full Metal Panic a 6 now. The first season. Fumofu was fucking awesome. I gave that one a 7. Like, the best show ever. 7 out of 10.
How can you give Golden Boy an 8?
Because Golden Boy is great.
Come on.
Golden Boy's
it's
awesome.
Golden Boy.
But it's more than an 8, though.
Well, maybe. Maybe I could bump it to a 9.
Oh my god, I love scrolling down to the bottom of your list. It's just all blood red. It's just like, where's some other ones in here?
Pupa.
Fate Apocrypha, Days, Citrus was okay.
Dude, I'm all about
Citrus
trying to find
I'm all about
terrible.
Mars of Destruction, man. 1 out of 10. Give me that 1. I need to watch some more 1 out of 10 shows. Those bring me joy.
You need to watch some more 1 out.
I know. I purposely watch them. I'm like, oh, what's a bad anime? Pupa. Let's try it out.
Yeah, Forest Fairy 5. God.
I'm surprised you gave Overlord a 5.
Yeah, I know. That one I might
The
bump to a
original.
6 too. The thing, like, when I first watched it, I was like, I was still early in my snobbishness, and I was like underrating every single show. And then I think I actually had it at a 3 at one point, and I'm like, no, it's at least a 4. And now it's a 5. I think I might give it a 6 just because it's cool. It's like Rule of Cool. It's a fun show.
He gave Digimon Adventures a 5. He gave Dragon Ball Z movies 1 through 8 a 5.
No, okay. I need to rewatch those. I think I would give them
Ooh.
higher score. Like the first ones with like the martial arts are fucking awesome. I need to watch those again.
He gave Inuyasha a 5.
Didn't finish that one. Also, I'd probably still give it a 5.
Toradora a 6. I'll break your fucking legs next time I see you at AX. Okay.
I'm going to kick your ass.
How
I was hoping
dare
nobody would
you.
spot that.
How fucking dare you
Look.
give Toradora anything other than a 10?
Best girl did not win. I won't spoil, but best girl did not win. That's all I have to say.
Wait, what? Who's your best girl?
It's the best one, objectively.
If you tell me the blue-haired chick, I'm gonna.
I don't want to spoil the show for those who haven't seen it, so we'll see. You know, even though if you just look at the cover art of Toradora, you can tell what's gonna happen. It's like, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. I'd probably give that one a 7. No, it was pretty good.
You gave No Game No Life a 6? What the hell's wrong with you?
Now that was when I was overrating stuff, or wait, underrating?
You gave all the Food Wars a 6?
No, I think I gave one a 7, didn't I? I don't know.
No, they're all 6.
Yeah, they're all pretty good. That's why. Pretty good out of 10. What? Am I gonna give it a 7? Am I gonna put it next to what do we got here as a 7?
Prison
Death
School.
Parade. Yeah, Prison School. Is it as good as that? No.
I agree with Prison School on the 7. I'll give you that one. Nisekoi is a
Ooh.
7. Okay, if you're super low rating,
I'm a
system,
Nisekoi
that
stan.
shit should be a 504.
That was when I was snobbish
You
too.
are so inconsistent with your
Dude,
fucking scores.
Chitoge, man.
You have,
That's all I need. I just need Chitoge.
dude. You have you rated Shiki and fucking Made in Abyss at the same score.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, they're in the same. They're different shows, of course, but
Yeah, but
He
one's
raves,
really good.
He raves about School Days, and yet it's still a 7.
yeah, because it's great. 7 is great.
But you give it so high hopes,
You're
and
like
you have it as
you're
a
like the
7.
district manager of like a retail store chain.
Oh my god, yes.
And you're like, well, nobody gets 5s on their surveys. You have to be like,
Yeah,
Above
I'm
and
like a
beyond
teacher that
great,
curves
amazing.
And
everything.
he loves and he loves Steins Gate so much that he gave the movies a 7. and Space Dandy.
Dude, Space Dandy is fucking awesome. I should give that one an 8.
See, I think here's my thing. I think the reason is that I view just creating an anime by itself and it like actually like being able to play on my screen a 3.
I like that. That's
so I don't
that's
start
funny.
at 1. I don't start at 1. One's like, but god damn.
You
like,
gave Little Witch Academia a 7.
Here's my reasoning. The first half was like an 8 or a 9, and then the second half actually was a little worse. And a lot of people say the opposite, but they didn't have enough of the Looney Tune crazy shit in the second half. That's what I wanted. And it was my second best show of the year last year.
Ugh.
7's a great score, though.
Kobayashi Dragon Maid. Oh my god, it's so good. You gave it a 7, but I don't know. Your scoring system's so weird. I just gave up. You gave Hellsing Ultimate a
Nick
7.
claims that his scoring
Whoa.
system.
Whoa. Himoto Umaru-chan is a 7.
Did I really give that a 7?
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's a 4 right there.
No.
On my list. That's a
Fucking
four.
Nick
she is
claims
my
that-
spirit animal. I love her so much.
Let me just look.
I wish her
Nick
Nendoroid was
claims,
better.
We get in arguments about this all the fucking time. Nick claims that the way he scores shit is like the way to do it. Yeah, fucking right. Like you out of your fucking mind.
Yo,
Like,
all
I'm
I gotta
telling
say
you.
is Hamato Umaru-chan is at least as good as Dragon Ball Z.
I'm just glad. No, look, I'm just glad that Manime Matt is also saying your scoring is weird.
Yes.
Because Nick will be like, dude, the show's so great, 5 out of 10. Like,
Well, yeah, what can I say?
Welcome
you're just
to
trolling.
NHK 8.
All right. Anyway, I think we get Nick's, or maybe we don't get it. I don't know. I think
Let's face
don't
let's
understand,
face it.
but we
Let's face it.
don't want
Nick's
to.
scoring system is trash. Just like him.
No, I'm the only one
Aw,
with a normal
damn.
curve, okay?
the
No, you
normal
don't.
curve.
Yeah, it's a bell
This
curve.
just
Look at
makes
it.
No sense.
But look at the graph, though. Look at that.
Nick is that one guy on Yahoo Answers who posted that one question's like, is anyone else's penis a J shape when they get a boner?
How is
I thought
Babby
that was
formed?
normal.
How is Babby formed?
All right, let's shit on mine.
Japanese names. I don't understand them.
All right,
Everyone's
let's
gonna
go.
shit on
Oh,
your
here
girl
we
right
go.
now.
Sam's profile.
Just take a dump on my chest.
So Sam's mean score is 7.59.
Sorry, son. It's
Right in the
pissing
middle.
Only for me.
Look.
Ooh, you're
I-
right in line with Danny. You're 7.58, 7.59.
Look,
Holla at your girl.
your girl hasn't updated this bitch in a while, so I updated it kind of a little bit here and there while we were talking.
Sorry, Kat.
Hashtag rating on the podcast.
Dude, Dragon half.
Mob Psycho 100. I promptly agree. One Punch Man. Excel World. You're a fellow Excel World lover.
Yeah, like I understand that a lot of people think it's kind of, like overpowered hero, all that stuff, nonsense, whatever, But I liked it. I thought it was cool. Like I like shows or movies or whatever, anime or not, where the bad guy gets wrecked by the good guy, and that's what happens in this fucking show. It's fucking awesome.
Well, it's just I've actually watched Excel World twice. Like I rewatched it just recently, and it held up. And I think the reason why it gets so much shit is because it's written by what's his
The
face?
guy who does
samurai dude.
SAO, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like Excel World is his good property. Why isn't that one the popular one?
He wrote like a crossover light novel, even though he says that they're not in the same universe or same world. But for fan service and for shits and giggles, he wrote a light novel where Kirito logs into something, and he fights Yuki, the Black Lotus or whatever, and it's just like he was just like, dude, she dual wielded like I did. It was crazy. And like all these, he like played into all those theories that like she's him and Austin's daughter and all that shit. It was funny, but why did I give Pokemon the movie 10? Why did I do that?
Bump it up, baby.
It's awesome.
Made in Abyss 9, respectable.
Yeah, maybe he had 9 years old. Am I right? I'm just kidding.
But tisk.
Some of these I'm looking at, they should
God,
be.
you're on a fucking roll, Nick.
Some of these I think they should be lower. I think I kind of fucked up on some of these.
Oh, I mean, you're
Darling in the Franks, that should
Working
be lower.
Buddies,
You have it as an 8.
10 out of
I'd
10, I
recommend a
agree.
6.
Working buddies.
as good as even
But
Gallion.
you have Elfin lied at an 8.
Okay, here's why. Hold on. I know we just.
So
You
complain about me giving everything a 5. You give everything an 8.
Here's the thing. If I get a nice amount of enjoyment out of it, I will score it as such. And Elfen Lied,
You really liked seeing girls get ripped to shreds.
I know Elfen Lied's
Shreds,
terrible
you say.
because obviously what I hear from everybody is that the manga is 10 times, 100 times better.
So it's like
it was
a 4
one of
out
those
10.
shows. Yeah, I know the show is like
I'm just kidding.
objectively probably a 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10. But like I got a lot of enjoyment out of it because I just loved the extremity of everything.
You like the mood.
No, I kind of see where Sam is coming from, because at the time it came out and it came to the US. I know for me, I was just like, whoa, what is this? This is the most goriest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's edgy
This is,
teenager
like,
anime.
This is awesome. Yeah. But then as I got older and I watched it again, I was just like, this is bad. This is terrible.
I'm sure now if I watched it again, I'd probably bump it down to like a 5 or something.
That's
Like-
kind of how I felt when I was watching Shiki. So I was just completely turned off by the whole thing.
Wait, I'm gonna look at my manga list. Oh, see, I should add more to this manga list now.
Yeah, I have like
because
nothing on mine.
I got more on there.
I
I
have
just
Baki the
finished.
Grappler.
I just finished Cardcaptor Sakura. It was really good. Anyway,
I have to update my manga list.
I'll
but
probably do that on my analyst though. 'Cause
I do have a lot that I put a 10 on.
okay, and like I said too, you bitches, I've been updating my analyst, so I've changed a lot of these scores since then too. Because when Mal was going through all that BS and Nick was like raging, he was literal rage guy meme. We switched it over. I did the where you download your list and upload it to analyst, and I just transferred it over. But let's see. I want to look at my ratings here really quick. What did I give? I gave one show a 1. Oh, School Days. That's why. Yeah, I did that just to troll me.
Well, it's number 1. School Days
Props.
is number 1. I agree.
Dragon Ball GT, I gave it a 2. I'll probably give it a 4. I mean, I still enjoyed it. I don't know, but what did I give a 4?
Digimon Frontier.
Kumamiko.
Dude, Kumamiko was awesome. I love that. I loved how it just
fucking-
trolled the fuck out of you, Sam.
Oh
That
my
was
God.
awesome.
Fuck you.
You're like, anime of the season, anime of the season, anime of the season. Oh, God.
yeah.
Turns out she was
what did I give-
gaslit the whole time.
Strike Witches, you gave it a 6. I'm kind of surprised. I like Strike.
Okay, here's why I get. Okay, hold on. I thought, okay, when I first watched that show, I thought it was like the character designs and everything about it. I just never had seen it before, and I was like, this is amazing. And I was building a Chaos TCG deck out of the Strike Witches set,
Oh my
which
God.
I never finished because no one else plays Chaos TCG here. And that's why I watched it. But then like season 2 started, and then I was like not really into it, and then I was kind of like, man, why did I like season 1 so much? It's really fan servicey anime too, but like
Super fan servicey.
yeah, but I think the girls are still really cute though. Like the Jaeger chick with the red hair,
Yeah.
she can come and cuddle with me and eat ice cream all day. I don't give a shit. Like, I'll totally. We can talk about bitches. We can talk about Nick's scoring system.
What
And
is
cuddle with each other.
Alexander Senki? What the fuck?
Oh, I know what
That's
that
Reign the
is.
Conqueror.
Yeah.
I clicked on the cover art. It looked like it's like a
Yeah.
naked man, and he's stuck
same-
inside of
it's the
like
same
this
artist.
dream.
It's about Alexander the Great.
Same artist who did Aeon Flux. Where do I have that at?
You should have talked about this for our underrating.
I know. Shit, I should have.
Yeah, you should have talked about this.
Yeah, Reign the Conqueror.
I
It's
haven't
fucking
seen-
cool,
yeah.
dude.
I haven't seen this show in forever.
It's like a weird like adaptation of the Legend of Alexander the Great and how he
Yeah.
conquers what is that country? I don't remember, but Darius the Third. Oh, Macedonia. He conquers Macedonia, and then he goes to war with Darius the Third.
Darius the Third.
And then there's
In the
it
war,
turns out
in the
that
war with Persia and everything.
and it turns out that Alexander the Great is fated to become the Devil King, and like his mom's like this creepy chick who has sex with pythons and shit.
Is this Ninja Scroll or?
Yeah, dude. Like in the first episode, she's literally just like she's clearly having the sexy time with a python, viper python thing.
I mean, when you're lonely and you need someone there for you, man, you know, standards start to get low.
Standard starts to get low.
A snake is fine too.
Here's the thing. You know what I don't have on here? That should be a 10 out of 10. Cat shit 1.
Should give that one a 1 out of 10. Cash
I'm
it
gonna
1.
kick your ass.
So fun fact, according to your list, you think Yuri on Ice, Violet Evergarden, No Game No Life, and whatchamacallit, Shinseki Yori, and Sword Art Online are all roughly the same.
Okay, look.
Where are those ones rated?
Those
Number
are some
8.
very.
Oh, it's
they're all
everything's an 8.
eights.
That's right.
There's some,
Sam's whole list is an 8.
that's some. That's some serious.
no. Darling in the
variance
Franks is
your
in there too.
eights.
Throw that in the pile.
Oh God.
Elfin Lead. Oh man. Oh, this. And
Okay, and I haven't
those are on
finished
the
clear cards.
K-On!
so-
Is at that low level. What the fuck?
See, I don't rate shit based on like. Here's the thing.
Sam,
with
how
Nick,
is
though.
Kill a Kill and K-On! At the same level as Darling in the Franks
Kill a Kill should honestly be a 10 out of
True,
10.
dude.
and Boogie
Here's-
Pop
he-
Kill
Phantom?
Kill's really good.
Okay, here's the thing.
How dare you, Sam? You have Sakura, Cardcaptor Sakura, and 8. How
I haven't
dare you.
updated. I haven't changed these. Okay, here's the thing.
How dare you?
Here's the thing.
Yu Yu
Cardcaptor
Hakusho
Sakura.
is as good as
Hey.
Sword Art Online.
I rated that Cardcaptor Sakura an 8 based on the Nelvana dub. So that's saying something. Okay, hold on a second. Everyone chilled for just a fucking minute. Okay, Smokey, shut up.
Sam's getting defensive. She's all pissed.
Here's the
off
thing.
now.
Here's why Nick is a bitch. Okay. First of all, fuck you guys. Okay. Number 2.
I'm a bitch because
First,
fuck
I want
you.
to establish you're all fucking bitches.
Yeah, first-
okay.
yeah.
Second,
Okay. B. I need to change some of these. And I totally understand. Boogie Pop Phantom was one of the ones that I put up there when I first made my Mal. And then when I rewatched it for like a podcast app, I realized how stupid it was, and I made Nick watch it. Troll.
You're like, oh, this is great, Nick, and I'm like, I can't eat my food when I'm watching this. Everyone's throwing up the whole time. That show is just
And
people vomiting.
So you guys are right on that one. Okay, chom down. And then, wait, what was the other one you said?
dude, Samurai
Card-
Champloo's in here too.
Cardcaptor Sakura.
Okay, Cardcaptor Sakura. I haven't seen Clear Card, so I don't know why that's up there. I've only seen the first couple episodes. Cardcaptor Sakura, I haven't even watched like the real version. I've only watched the Nelvana dub, which was the one that showed on Kids WB, and that wasn't even real. That's not even real life. Like
That's not real life.
It's not
You
real
should've
life.
Never watched.
a lot of these are still on here from when I first made my Mal, and I haven't changed the scores since.
You didn't put Bakano
Since, like-
on there.
Yeah, Bakano's on here, isn't it?
It's not on this.
Oh, well, Bakano would be 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
An 8 out of 10. Okay. Everything's an 8.
Bagano would be 9 out of 10 probably actually, just because the fucking Brooklyn accents.
Good.
The Prochinazzo family.
You know, sorry to interrupt, but for a second, when you guys were talking about XL World, I thought you were talking about XL World with the girls.
Excel
That's
Saga.
Excel Saga.
Yeah.
Is that where they die every episode? She dies in like
I
the
don't
first
think so.
episode and then like dies again, and it's funny. That's all I know.
Yeah, see, unlike
That's
Nick's
what I thought
list,
you
mine's
guys were
mostly
talking about.
mine's like half
So
red, half
stupid.
green.
Yeah, well, you're half good taste, so you know everything should be in the red, except Ava.
Everything should be in the red.
Except Ava.
That's how you know if I have good taste.
That's
Well-
true.
I only have like
3 of us,
20
3 of us
things
are
in the
right,
green.
and 1 of us is wrong.
3 of us are right. Look,
I
all
am
you need to
multiple.
know. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bump everything down 1 score, and then I'm gonna put Cat Shit 1 out of 10, so it's the only one that's 10 out of 10.
That's seriously what you should do. Dude,
Cat Shit 1.
I know how like I give some of these low scores, like handshakers and Lancer masks, but like so here's my question. Do you guys ever give something a lower score but you actually enjoy it more than a higher score?
No, see, because I give it based on my enjoyment.
No,
Yes.
I give it
Yeah,
based
me
on
too.
memery. So like Lance and Masks, I fucking love that show.
Here's why.
2 out
Here's
of
why
10,
you're a bitch, though.
but I love it.
But here's why you're a bitch, though, and I'm fucking glad that we did an episode where I can explain this to everyone because you're a bitch. Here's why you're a bitch, because you'll watch a show for the memes, not anything else, and then you'll see what other people think about it, and you'll just score it what they scored it.
You sound like a JoJo.
He is a JoJo's fan.
The best OP of all time is Bloody Stream.
He literally is a JoJo fan. Like it's so
Yeah,
crazy.
why would you
how
not
you're
like? Everybody's a JoJo fan. That's not a good example. That's like saying you like fried chicken.
I'm not a JoJo's
Okay,
fan.
every-
You're
Everybody
just
who's
mad
not a
because
Fujoshi.
you're just mad because Matt called you out on point. You sound like
All I gotta
you sound
say
like
is
Nick
Yari
because
Yari
he is.
Desu. Okay, Yari Yari Desu.
God.
All right, pal. Whatever you say there.
Fucking
buddy.
Nick. No, Matt. No. Nick, you're a butt sniffer. Here's why. Matt, let me tell you. Let me talk to you for a minute. Let me come. I'm gonna bring
Go for it.
you. Come to my
Bring
corner
me
real
close.
quick. Let me tell you.
Okay, yeah.
This motherfucker. He made when Mac was doing the editing. He made Mac put roundabout in one of the podcast apps because of JoJo's, and we got flagged.
Yeah, because you guys don't know how to edit to make it not get flagged.
It doesn't work that way. I
I'm
keep
pretty sure
telling
you
you,
can
it
do
doesn't
it.
work
How
that
come
way.
all these other YouTube channels have it then?
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure
Matt,
it works.
please-
Trust me, it works.
Please tell Nick that it doesn't work that way.
I already understand your struggle. Nick, have you ever touched an editing program in your fucking
You
life?
just have to reverse the channels and do some voodoo, and then there you go.
That's it. You know what, Nick? You're absolutely right. You're gonna edit this. Hey,
You're a genius. Oh my god.
How hard can
I know you
audio
said you
editing
were
be?
gonna edit this
You just press a
podcast.
couple of buttons, make it louder, quieter, you're done.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, Matt,
Sam,
I'm
just
I know
trying to
you said
trigger
you weren't gonna
everybody.
edit this podcast, but you should totally let Nick do this.
You're
one, 'cause
right.
Nick,
You're absolutely right.
Nick's got this down pat.
I don't know why I've been editing this whole
Yeah,
time.
let me
when Nick
edit.
could've
It's
just been
fine.
doing it.
How hard can it be? I paste them into the same little file and click upload and it's done.
Yep, that's exactly how that works. I mean, that's how I make my videos every week. I just go, yeah, and
Yeah,
click
I
a
mean,
button
you
and
know,
it's
you
done.
got to throw in a couple of pictures and clips and everything. What does that take? Like 5 minutes? Can't be that hard, right?
Not.
I mean, the
not
video's
even.
only 10 minutes, so
Not
maybe
even.
it took you 20 minutes to make it, right?
I mean, 10 minutes is 10 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah.
10 minutes
that's
is 10
how-
minutes is 10 minutes is 10 minutes.
Yeah, bruh. It's a piece of cake, dude.
Okay, I know
That's
that I
right.
always shit on Nick on this show, but Nick
just
is actually
kidding, by the
great.
way, I
Like,
don't.
I'm always. I
was
know
just fucking
we
with you,
kid. You're still a bitch, but you know, fuck you. Okay, just
We're all friends here.
look. Just give me my fucking Christmas present from 2 years ago.
Oh yeah,
Okay?
you still need your present. It's wrapped up sitting in my room.
Honestly, that's my fault because it keeps saying, "Oh, Nick, I'm just gonna come get it," and then I don't go get it. Here's the thing though. Bottom line is Catch It 1 is 10 out of 10. Okay. Wait, no, honestly, seriously, Matt, have you seen Catch It 1?
No, I haven't.
Nobody's
Okay,
ever
so
heard
it was a
of that
manga.
song.
It was a manga from like the 90s, late 80s and 90s. And then in 2010, somebody did like a CG anime of it. But it was only one episode, and they were trying to get like they were trying to do it independently, and it never went off. So there's only one episode of it, but it's awesome. Just watch it. It's called Catch It 1. Codename Catch It 1.
Cat shit 1.
Catch It
Got
1. Write that shit down. I know you got a fucking notepad there. Write that shit down right now. Catch It 1. 10 out of 10. And let me tell you something else. I'll also leave Working Buddies as a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because
That's
my
fair.
cat
That's
Smokey
fair.
looks exactly like Kuhiko. Exactly like him. Exactly. To this day. To this day.
I couldn't agree.
Have
with
you
more.
guys seen that
I've
meme?
never seen your cat, but yes.
To this day.
This is a fucking fact.
Look, Matt agrees with me. He doesn't even know shit. That's fine. I'm okay with it.
Mhm.
Leave it as it is. Leave it. Leave it on the table. Leave it there. So, let's see. Oh, I didn't even see this. Years on Mal. So I've been on Mal for only 3 years, as long as I've been doing the podcast, because I never made one before that. I never made one before that because Nick was like, Sam, you should have a Mal. What are you doing? And I'm like, oh, you're probably right.
I've been on for exactly 4 years.
Foul.
I think I've been on it the least. I think I'm at 2 years.
Yeah, but yours is 2.3 years.
Mine's 4.0.
Okay.
I'm 2.9.
So this was a fun podcast about yelling at each other.
I feel like we were just like all doing roasts.
What's our
like, just
takeaway?
went
What's our
turns.
takeaway from this?
Nick has
Besides
shit.
cat shit 1? What? What's wrong with my ratings?
So this is what we learned. I rate everything an 8. Nick rates everything a 5. Danny doesn't like anything, and Matt doesn't rate anything.
I think that's a pretty accurate statement.
I like stuff.
She's like in the corner watching Yamush Pell. I like things.
I like things.
She's got like her little tablet. Like I like things.
If it ain't peddling, I don't like it.
I'm wearing pants right now. I like pants. Like,
They're fun.
oh my god,
I'm over there reading a manga.
that's my takeaway. What's your guys' takeaway? Or do you just agree with my takeaway?
I mean, we
Nick,
agree.
Nick,
Yeah.
Or do you agree with my takeaway?
Nick has shit taste. Matt needs to rate more things.
And you need to leave Charlotte as 10 out of 10 because that's awesome.
Here's the thing. I'm thinking I'm gonna drop everything like 2 or 3 points, so it's like all like nothing's over a 6 or a 7, and then Charlotte's just gonna be a 10, and just throw everybody off.
No, exactly.
Do like the inverse too. Like give My Hero Academia. I'll match you. I'll give My Hero Academia 4.
So yeah, make like your
Isn't 2/3 of your channel praising My Hero Academia? Like, yeah, but it could be better.
do that. Just be like, I love My Hero Academia, best anime ever on your YouTube channel, and then on your Mal, give it like a 4. He's a fake fan.
This guy's a
and-
phony.
Sam likes too much big robot shows.
I like everything.
Not enough, if you ask me.
Not enough Big Robot shows. Not enough Catface Johnson shows, if you ask me. I need to watch Polar Bear Cafe for Bareface Johnsons to make up for Kumamiko being trash. Look. Here's what I'm saying right now. Y'all gonna score your shit however you're gonna score it. And it's not gonna be
Including not at all.
or not at all. And it's not gonna be anything like how any of us 4 here score it.
Look, I rate things in relation to each other, weighted heavily towards memery.
Memer.
Manime Matt.
Yeah, I memed. I put fucking Neon Genesis Evangelion.
You should just give Ava like don't give it a 1, give it like a 3. Actually, no. This is the worst score to give it. Give it a 5. Nothing would make Ava
So it's,
fans
like,
tilt
completely
more than
mean-
if you gave it a 5 out of 10.
No, oh my god, yeah, because you could just say it's bad, and they just like, yo,
yeah. If you give it a 1, they'd be like, well, he hates it.
I understand where you're coming from, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's like,
It's mediocre, middle of the road, in my opinion.
Oh man.
I don't know. Like, have you seen Darling in the Franxx?
Yeah,
though,
I mean
yet?
that one's new. It's shinier. It's at least a 6. Oh man.
I dropped that
Fucking-
shit.
It-
I didn't
God
even bother.
bless.
I didn't even bother.
I-
I tried. I said this is gonna be, the first like big robot show that I'm gonna watch, that I'm gonna try and stick through, but I dropped that.
That was not a good place to start, Danny. Wait, Danny, didn't you
Yeah,
give Ava a 10?
that
No,
Was I looking at your list or
That
someone
was
else's
actually.
list?
I don't think I did. I don't.
Yeah, you gave it a 10.
Danny, look, it's on the
Did
chart.
I?
She forgot that she even watched it.
Someone's. I think that's my main problem. It's just so forgettable.
Yeah, it's just so forgettable. 5 out of 10. Danny, you should bump that to a 5.
Digibro just like cried.
Danny, I think you have to
That's
bump
fine.
Ava down to a 5 now since you forgot what score you gave it.
I mean,
Just 'cause it's
I
funny.
guess.
Dude, it's like on To Catch a Predator. It was like, so do you came here to meet a 15-year-old girl? And they're like, no. It's like, dude, I have the chat logs. Like, it's like right there.
It's like South Park. Little boy looking for
I might-
older friend.
I might bump down Ava to like a 7.
Get out of this house.
No, please just give it a 5. It'd be funny.
God, see,
This-
Nick, you can't even take his list seriously. You know he trolls with the score. God, okay. Anyway, you guys are bitches. You know what? Everyone here's a bitch. No one knows how to do anything. Let's just
I know how to
Keep
audio
going.
edit, okay?
keep calm and
It's so easy.
Smokey on, okay? Here's the thing. I'm glad that Matt was here today. I know we have been talking about having him back for a while, and I kept saying, oh, yeah, well, blah, blah, and I kept asking people, and I'm glad he was finally able to do this today. He's really busy doing his podcast and his YouTube channel and his job, his normal job and everything, IRL job and all that stuff. But congrats on 50,000. That's really cool. And I'm glad you were able to be on this podcast with us again today.
It's always a blast to do podcasts with you guys. Feel free to invite me again. Like just give me a heads up. Don't just shoot me a tweet like, "Hey,
We're recording in
you
an
should
hour.
come on the podcast again." And then I respond going, "Yeah, that sounds like fun." And then I don't hear from you for a month.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll take the blame on that one.
Yeah.
I think that was
Like-
me. I think that
like,
literally
you
was
should
me.
come on.
Yeah. I think
You
that
were like
was.
talking about it at Anime Expo.
Yeah,
like, you should
yeah.
Come on. Like,
Oh,
you,
man.
you've brought it up like 4 fucking times, and we've never done it.
I still have to podcast with like half the people I talk to there. I'm like, Holden, let's get you on a podcast. And he's like, great. I'm like,
We're gonna
I ghost
we're gonna
everybody.
name this episode "Your Mal Sucks." In parentheses, everyone yell at Nick.
Your Mal in April.
Your Mal in April.
There we go.
So anyways, let us know what you guys should. We're gonna post all of our results in the show notes so you guys can see. And actually, on the day this podcast releases, I'm going to put them all in the announcement so you guys can click on that while you listen. And then on YouTube show notes, I'll have it on the YouTube description as well when Nick does the show notes. So you guys can see, and then we'll put the website there too, so you guys can put your Mal list on there and show us your results. I want to see, and then we can do a whole podcast of just ripping you guys apart. It'll be funny. We'll have Matt back on for that too. It'll be hilarious. Just roast and yell. That's gonna be our new series. We're just gonna go through your Mal list and be like, why did you give Attack on Titan a 2, but you gave Boruto a 10?
Naruto's dad.
Naruto's,
Or no,
yes,
Naruto's
No,
dead.
Naruto's son.
God.
his son. Yeah.
I can't believe. I feel like the problem with Boruto is I feel like if they just did maybe like a prequel starring the dad. it'd be a
Yeah.
lot
I
better.
mean, why don't they? That makes sense.
I think it'd be a good series, right? Like I feel like we've missed a lot.
Yeah, 'cause we need to know the
Yeah.
history and the lore, the background.
No, I can actually agree with
How do they
that.
get the jutsus?
I didn't get it at first. I was like, okay.
Dude, I'm sorry. Boruto's so shitty. I feel bad for any hardcore Naruto fans. I can't believe they fucking did that.
My
to
brother.
them. Dude, I love Naruto, man. And then my favorite character was Shino. They did Shino.
Oh, thank
so
God you
dirty.
didn't say Sasuke. Okay.
Dude, they did Shino so dirty. I wish
Who is
Neji
that
got
again?
lucky.
Who is that again?
that's the bug guy.
Oh, okay.
Who's the one with the bowl cut?
That's
Rock
Oh,
Lee.
Rock Lee.
That's
He's my
Lee.
favorite because he looks funny.
Dude, Rock
he's
Lee.
great. He's definitely really
Rock Lee's dope. The animation when he fights Gaara in the Chunin exams,
Whew.
yes.
so good. Anyway, thank you, Matt. Thank you again. I love you.
Thank you.
If you want to see Matt on here again, let us know because I definitely want to see Matt here again. Matt's awesome. Should have him on more often. So thank you, Matt. I've been Sam. That's been Danny. That's been Nick. Manime Matt here, and we've been the Anime Summit Podcast. Catch it one.